Newsflash, Scheißkopf, no one's coming to help you. Can you at least get me in Jaritos? Knock, knock. Who's there? Jaritos. Jaritos who? There's no Jaritos in Germany, only Ovaltine in my sweet hair. I just mean One Jaritos coming right up.
Jaritos.
That's why I didn't.
What's happening, boys, and welcome to the West Ham Chicharito in the full. What's happening, boys, and welcome to the West Ham Chicharito in the full Premier League transfer squad episode. Happy Friday, bros, and welcome to an episode that wouldn't have been possible just a few days ago. Now we've got a full BPL transfer squad that we put together today with some pretty beastly players. This isn't just like non-rare players that we're slapping in just to get them in there. We've got some beastly Premier League transfer players that have come from some pretty big clubs, both domestically and also across the ocean. What am I even talking about? Most notably, though, we are focusing on West Ham Chicharito, who has just made the move from Leverkusen a few days ago. It was confirmed, and it looks like he is going to be competing for a starting spot, if not starting outright. Still got Andy Carroll, though. They brought in Arnautovic, a little hint for a player that you guys might see in the squad builder, as well as Lanzini. So a very interesting little core that West Ham are putting together. Need all the help they can get. Didn't have the greatest season last season. I'm not 100% sure. I don't follow West Ham religiously, but there was a point where they were way down at the bottom. I'm not sure if relegation was ever something they were threatened with. I'm pretty sure they got close to it, but I think they ended up finishing strong and finished in the middle of the table. Bazinga would probably be a guy, as would Spencer, to ask that question. But we are going to crack right into it. If you guys enjoy the transfer squads, hit that like button. Let's try and crack 8,000 likes if you guys want to see another transfer squad, and let me know in the comment section below which league I should do. I believe we could do one with Bundesliga, Serie A, Ligue 1 even might have one, but you guys would have to let me know as well. Maybe link me some squads on Twitter. But like I said, we're about to crack into it. We are starting with our keeper, and that is going to be none other than the youngster, 22 years old, I say youngster, Jordan Pickford for Everton. A pretty solid looking keeper, 6'1", not the ideal height, but for a 76 rated keeper, pretty decent stats. We're moving on to Danilo, came over from Real Madrid. Again, has a nice little bit of pace there, 80 pace, 76 defending, 79 physical. Unless Bellerin goes somewhere or Walker goes, Walker obviously has gone to City. We're probably gonna see those two guys used very heavily in FIFA 18 like they were in 17, but wanted to fit in Danilo because he's probably one of the lesser used transfers. Kyle Walker at Man City is probably going to be way more popular. We're going on to Kurt Zuma, coming over from Chelsea, 6'3", just an incredible card. We've got Riedwald, who is coming over from, I believe, the Super League. I think it's either Antalyaspor or I'm drawing a blank on the club, but I'm pretty sure he came from the Super League. We're going to Seed Kolasinac, obviously came over from Schalke, and then we also could have had Mendy as an option. He came over from Ligue 1. We're going to Bakayoko, another guy who's come from Ligue 1 at Chelsea, as if their midfield didn't need to get beastly enough with Kante. Now they have themselves a cheeky Bakayoko. We've got ourselves Klaassen, and this leaves the question. I mean, if he starts, it looks like he's probably going to start. Is it going to be more difficult for him to get that Beast Team of the Season card that he has all the time? Has come over from Ajax, so hopefully he has success with Everton. We are going with Iborra, who doesn't have the sexiest looking card in the game, outside the fact that he is 6'5", 83 defending, 83 physical. Looks like he could actually be a pretty beastly center back if he had a little bit more pace, like 65 pace or something like that. We're moving on to our attackers. We're going Mohamed Salah, who's been a transfer for quite a while, I believe a couple weeks already. And then we are going with Arnautovic, and then the man of the hour, Hernandez, has now gone back to the Premier League, has not gone back to Manchester United, is in the Premier League with West Ham, so it's going to be interesting to see how he performs. Also, question of the episode, do you think the move was good for Hernandez moving from Leverkusen all the way across the pond to West Ham? I think it's probably going to be a good move, and it'll be interesting to see how he adapts back to the Premier League. But we're going to get into a couple matches, see how the full Premier League transfer squad pans out. Los Gates. And of course we're going to go with the West Ham kit because we have to see what that looks like if we get some goals. So my WhatsApp group that I was in Beirut with are like in love with the video that I made. If you didn't see the vlog to Beirut and London, that is the video from a couple days ago. So if you did miss that, go check it out. But we are back in Al Jaid with a full BPL transfer squad. Let's hope the face cam does not freeze again. I don't know how long it was frozen for. Hopefully it wasn't that bad. Look at Iborra. Yo, Iborra is actually a giant. Chicha!
Penal!
No?
¡No era penal!
Jonathan Tah. Wow. I mean, there's nothing I can really do about that. Who'd he go over? Was it, if it was Riedwald, it could kind of make sense. Because he doesn't have the height. But if it was Zuma, he's 6'3", and if it was Abora, he's 6'5". So there's no excuse for Jonathan Tah to get up in the air and make that. I don't even think Jonathan Tah is that tall. All right, boys, at the end of the first half, we absolutely dominated it. I'm expecting the stats to say as much. 10 shots, 6 on target, 45% possession. 1-0. He gets himself the goal at the end of the first half. Let's get this. Come on. Arriba El Pri. More like Arriba El Tri.
It was so bad.
Tirado Dante Belarabe contra Vieirinha. Toca atrás, Chicharo le va a dar al segundo palo. Chicharo. Chicharito
1-1.
Chicharo.
Vamosito, boys. No, I don't think West Ham splashed a whole lot out for him, so I don't think expectations are too high. But when you bring in a guy like Chicha who's done it before, I think anything less, I would say anything less than 15 goals. Anything less than 15 goals would be a disappointment. Oh, Chicha! There you have it, boys. 2-1. Chicharito 2-1. We're getting himself the hat trick. Chicharito dead fish. Ooh, Arnautovic 3-1. Lighten it up. Now, I didn't realize Arnautovic doesn't have the greatest stats. He's got 85 strength on his base card. Obviously, he has the 4-star, only 78 pace, 75 shooting, which doesn't come with great long shots or shot power. He's got something like 74, 75 finishing, which is why maybe that one like trickled in the way it did. But really good passing stats as well. But outside of that, nothing too great. Also has the height. Would be really cool to actually see a striker variant of this card. I think that'd probably be the best one. If he had a little bit more finishing, it would be perfect.
That's why I didn't.
Match number 1, and we get ourselves a decisive 3-1 victory. Was not able to get the Chicharito hat-trick. Arnautovic and Chicha both get themselves goals. Hernandez gets himself 2. Arnautovic gets himself 1. The West Ham boys are stepping up big time. We get, like I said, a 3-1 victory. 17 shots, 12 on target. Very, very decisive. Let's go in the Foot Champs qualification final. Let's see if we can ball out with a full Prem League transfer squad. In the final, we're coming up against the 89 SBC Sonaldo, probably the most versed player, special player that I've come up against this year. We've got 88 Sanchez. We've got 87 one to watch Mane. He's got Dembele. He's got himself Hendo. And a pretty solid looking Premier League side. I'm going to predict another 3-1 victory. Pickford's actually doing the thing. Dude, that was the weakest throw I've ever seen. Bro. First half, we basically had 0 opportunities each. 2 shots, 1 on target for him. 3 shots, 1 on target for me. A very, very intense final. I wouldn't expect anything less. My side, to be honest with you, is way more underpowered. But the trio of Klassen, Ibora, there's something crazy about the something crazy happens when these 3 get on the pitch. It's just like a commanding presence in the midfield. I just need one. I need one of Chicha or Arnautovic or Salah to step up against that. Arnauto!
Welcome to Foot Champs, where it takes everything you got. If you think you're gonna win the game, well, guess what? You're not winning it. Even Butland can't save you here. Congrats, you're living your greatest fear. Oh,
what actually was that?
Foot Champs, where no one knows your name. Where you'll find out just how lame you are at FIFA. It's a nightmare guaranteed. You're never gonna win the game unless you're really good at the game.
Bro, you gotta be kidding me. To lose on that goal? I cleared it 10 times and it just wouldn't go out. I'm not making any excuses. Look, we only had 2 shots on target, 50% possession. I thought it was a pretty even match. And I would take a loss, but on that freaking goal, Alright, boys, match number 3. He's got Aguero, Mane. He's got SBC Sonaldo. Again, Chicharito. We need the hat trick. Anything less than a hat trick is going to be a disappointment. Salah. Hernandez, 1-0. Woo! We needed that first goal. It was a long time coming, boys. Let's go. Hernandez lighting it up. So at halftime, near identical stats, 4 shots, 2 on target for the both of us. We are hoping, I'm hoping to get a breakthrough here. Hold on. Why is my brother calling me? Yo, what up? Yo. Yo, can you hear me? Hello? Chicharito! That's gotta be in. And there you have it, boys. The third and final match. We get ourselves 2 wins and 1 loss. If I'm being honest with you, and I'm not complaining about that, I'm not complaining about the first loss, match number 2, but I just feel like I probably shouldn't have gone out in that fashion. That was a really, really depressing way to concede. The third match we make up for it, though. We get the goal with Arnautovic, who's been very, very impressive. Plays a lot faster than the 78 pace. Have kind of blanked on him all year. Haven't used much of his card at all. Chicharito at West Ham. That is the question of the episode. If you guys think he will be successful as a goal scorer there, which is what they brought him in to do, that is going to be the West Ham Chicharito in the full Premier League transfer squad episodia. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, hit that like button. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below. Let me know some ideas for some vids that you guys would like to see over the next coming days. I will see you guys for another upload tomorrow. Till next time, tschüss, later, ade.